From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Miami. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. It got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Flowers going to go in motion right. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Shifts past him at the 45. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins down to about the 45.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. A Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Hey, out.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 79 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and the last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 67 yards. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 9.
20, TX.
Now Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and a couple. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, middle.
Another run here with Dobbins. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
DC, ready?
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown Miami. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Against the score, Dolphins 27, Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Escapes the defender. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tua now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A give for Edwards running right. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Dobbins once more, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position. Ball security paramount. They turn the ball over. Terrible.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Achane here, they stay on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21G, 21G.
Here's Tua. Completion here to Claypool. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Go ahead.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Achane hit in the ball's head. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is not free. Teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready. TX.
Back to the ground, Achane. A little juke. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Second down and 8. Again, it's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now Tua going to change the play. They'll run. Achane. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey.
Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This defense offense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. A give left side. Here's Achane.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half for them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Rolling to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Second and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches